All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are in New York for Game 3 of the series between the Denver Nuggets and the New York Nets. Game 1 was won in Denver by the Nuggets, 125 to 110. Dr. J suffered a 12-point game. Did not get a whole lot done, and this team suffered for it. The Nuggets, of course, produced without really strong performances from any of their main scorers. And they won that with really the best scorer being 20 points. Dan Issel led with 20. In Game 2, the Nets come in coached up. They made some adjustments. Dr. J was featured. Dr. J put up 46 points, and they won this ball game going away, 135 to 126. So the Nuggets hitting right around their average. Again, their top scorer in this game was Thompson, who scored, let's see here, 32 points for Thompson, and Irving with 46. Coming into this series, their point guard for Denver, Chuck Williams, scores 11 points a game. Ralph Simpson, shooting guard, scores 18 points a game. David Thompson, the small forward, scores 26.8, leads the team. Bobby Jones, one of the best defenders in basketball, scores 15 points a game. And Dan Issel at center scores 23 points a game. The New York Nets, on the flip side, Brian Taylor at point guard scores 16.7 points a game. John Williamson, 16.2 points a game. Dr. J scores 29.3 points a game at small forward. Power forward is Rich Jones, 13.2 points a game. He's going to be in a heck of a battle with Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones is going to be expected to help a lot against Dr. J if they're going to win this game. He did so in the first game, but in the second game, clearly they did not do as well on Dr. J. And center for the New York Nets is Kim Hughes. He scores 8.2 points a game. Going into this game, right now, currently in the series, Dr. J literally averaging his average, 29 points a game. Williamson is averaging 17 points a game, which is 0.8 higher than his. So it's remarkable how accurate this is. However, Jones scores 13.2 points a game. He's got 28.5. So in these two games, Jones is scoring 28.5 points a game for the New York Nets. That is amazing. Dr. J's getting his season average. On the flip side, the Nuggets, we're not seeing it. Thompson is 6 points off his game. Issel is right on his game. Issel's 8 points off his average with 15 points a game. And Simpson is off his game by 9 points at 9 points a game. If these Denver Nuggets can get all three of their stars get on their game, which tells me too the Nuggets on the bench getting the job done. Coming off the bench, the Denver Nuggets bench is really they're holding their own. They're keeping them in despite three of their stars not scoring as well. But imagine this here in New York tonight in a 1-on-1 series. If Denver can get their three guys on track, this is probably going to be one hell of a series. New York, here we go, folks. We're going to start it off. The Nuggets get the first roll of the dice, and here's the jump ball. And it's going to be the defense for the Nets. We're looking at 8-9. The APF result for 8 on the defense is, 9 is paint. And the score is 4 on paint. For the defense is 1. They give up 1 point, baby. No, paint, excuse me. Take that back. 4 is 6. They give up 6. I did it again. I keep writing the score in there, not this number. Score is 6. So the Nuggets are going to come away with 7 in the first segment of play, and that is scored by 7. 7 that's Thompson. So Thompson already doing better than he did last game as he shows up in the first segment. All right, the Nets at home with an advantage here. Wow, they're going to have offense, are the Nets. The Nets are going to roll a 13. 13 at home offense is a free throw. That's too bad. 10. 10 for them on free throw. 10 on free throw is 8 points. And they do not have a segment bonus yet. So 10. It is 7-10 early in the first. Scoring those points, 13. Nobody in particular. So guys off the bench are getting those points. Or excuse me, not off the bench. That might be Bobby Jones. Excuse me, not Bobby Jones. I'm over here. Brian. That might be Brian Taylor or Kim Hughes getting those points. Okay, it's going to be the Nuggets offense. That is what they want. 16. That is big. 16 for the Nuggets is going to be free throw, though, so that is not so hot. 11. 11 on free throw is 10 points. They're going to get their bonus 11. So it's 8. Whoops. It is 18 to 10 right now, and those points scored by 16. That is going to be Simpson. So Simpson's put up 11. Wow, here we go. It is an amazing game. This is Baseline Basketball by John Turnbull, Power Blue Sports. The Nets are controlling the tempo on offense. 7. Their APF roll on 7 is paint. And then 8 for that roll. 8 for the paint roll is 11. Big score for them, 11. It is now 21-18 as the Nets are pacing. Right now they're outpacing the Nuggets. And 7 on that is nobody in particular. So again, that would be the point guard. This would help if I put the Nuggets. Here we go. That would help. I'm getting confused looking at the Nuggets. Brian Taylor and Kim Hughes, I'm going to assume, are getting most of those buckets early. Here we go. The Nuggets are facing the defense of the Nets. That's a good thing for the Nets. 9. 9 for the Nets is paint, though, and they're going to give up 7. 7 in the paint is going to be 10 points, and no additional score there. So 28 is going to be scored in the first, and again, 10 scores this for the Nuggets. Nobody in particular. So again, the Nuggets aren't seeing big production from their stars yet. So you can imagine, if they can, what's going to happen for the Nuggets in this series. The Nets controlling the tempo on offense with 12. 12 is going to be paint. 4 on paint is going to be another 6 points. Just not as good as it could be. 7, and that's going to be 28. It is 28-28 as the buzzer sounds to stop the first, or to end the first period. It is 28-28. And again, this series is tied 1 apiece. The Nets had an explosive second game in Mile High in Denver. And that score, 9, 10, 11, 12, that score by 12 on these guys is Jones. Jones has had a heck of a series as he's leading the Nets. Actually, he's half a point off of leading the Nets as Dr. J had that 46, which changed everything. All right, here we go. The Nuggets. We're going to stay with visitors here. Well, actually, we'll go to the Nets home for this. And it's going to be the Nuggets defense for the Nets. The Nets are going to have 8 on their APF. APF is free throw. Free throw is going to be 7. 7 on free throw defense is 5 points, plus 1 for the Nets is 6. They're going to be held to 6, folks. 34 in the first segment. And again, 8 for the Nets is no star in particular. All right, the Nuggets, second quarter, first segment. It's going to be the Nets defense. The Nuggets with 6, 7. Wow, 7 Nuggets paint. And it's going to be 4 on the paint for them. It's not going to be great either. That's 6 points. They don't have any bonuses. And so we're going to see 6 total points. It's going to be 34-34, folks. We are seeing one hell of a game as neither team, they are after it both ways. The first team to stumble may lose this game. All right, the Nuggets are on offense. This is a big help for the Nuggets. I just did the Nuggets, so we're over here. Sorry, it's going to be the Nets are on offense. 5 for the Nets is going to be free throw. That is not going to help them. 11. Free throw 11. Fortunately, they hit 11. 9 points plus 1, 10. And the Nets are at 44 points. Outstanding. All right, here we go. I think I wrote, yeah, that's right. It's going to be defense against the Nuggets. So the Nets are getting it done on defense. They're dominating. It's been the Nets on 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Nuggets. The defense of the Nets is setting the pace. It's brilliant. Cool thing about logging this is I can look back and see that the Nets defense, 4 out of 5, the defense of the Nets have set the tempo for the Nuggets. That's what's holding the Nuggets down. It's genius. I love this. 9, 10, 11. So 11 on that is still paint. And we're looking at 7. 7 in the paint on defense is 10. So the Nuggets are going to get 10. And that's going to make it 44 to 49. Is that right? 44 to 44. Yeah, 44 to 44, folks, with one segment left in the first. Here we go. The Nets are going to be facing the Nuggets defense. The Nuggets defense is 9, 10. 10 on defense's paint. It's going to be 8. 8 on paint. 12 plus 1 is 13. That's a big score for them. 57 going into the half. As Dr. J. Oh, wait, I did not check those scores. Well, I can do that. 5 was Williamson, scored 10. And 8 was, let's see here, 8 is nobody in particular. And then I just rolled a 10. 10 is Irving. Dr. J scores 13. And then over here we had 7. That was Thompson. And then we had 11. That was nobody in particular for the Nuggets. So here we go. The Nuggets' final segment of the first half is their offense. That is what they need. 13. Offense, 13 for them. That is going to be Dan Issel. 13 is paint. And then paint, we're looking at 8. Scoring is 8. 8 in the paint for Issel is 12 points. And Dan Issel's going to score 12. And that's going to be 56-57. The home team Nets in Game 3 of the series have a 1-point lead going into the half. The Nuggets, let's see here. The Nuggets, Thompson has a total of 14 in the first half. Issel 12 and Simpson 11. Dr. J has 13 in the first half. Williamson 10 and Jones 7. One hell of a game, folks. This is about as close as they've been. Matter of fact, I haven't had a game this close. Let me see. Game 2, I think they were tied at half, weren't they? No, 69-61 at half in the last game. This one's 56-57 Nets. So this is one hell of a defensive battle here, considering as good as these two teams are. All right, here we go. We're going to open it up with the hometown team to open the second half here. It's going to be the defense of the Nuggets. Wow, 18. What are the odds I would roll an 18? 18 dings. Free throw. And the Nuggets getting the job done. 7. 7 on free throw is 5. 6 total points. 63. That's a brilliant performance. And 18 is no score by their star players. All right, we're going to get defense for the Nets. Man, the defenses are absolutely showing up here. 10, 16. 16 is free throw. 4 free throw is 1 point for the Nuggets. That's where the game is going to change. 57-63. 16. Who scored that for the Nuggets? Simpson scored that 1 point. So he's got 12 on the game now, folks. I'm telling you, that may be the difference. A 1-point segment for the Nuggets on the road, giving Dr. J and the Nets something to cheer about here. Here we go. It's going to be the defense of the Nuggets at 4. So again, defenses are dictating pace in this game. Brilliant. Compared to the last game I played, 8's going to be free throw again. And it's going to be a 9. 9 on free throw defense is going to be 7 points plus 1, 8. That's going to be 71 points for the Nets. The Nuggets need to blow up here. It's going to be the Nuggets that they need. 5. 5 is going to be Thompson. So David Thompson's about to put down some numbers here. 5 is free throw. No, Thompson's going to go to the free throw line. 8. 8 on the free throw line is going to be 7 points. Dang, that doesn't help them. So it is 64-71. They are falling behind, and David Thompson gets 7. So David Thompson has 21 in the game, third quarter. Final segment for both teams of the third. What a brilliant game. Okay, it's going to be New Jersey. Their offense dictating late in the third. It's going to be 9, 10. 10 for them is going to be paint. Paint on 4, not great. Paint on 4 is only 6. 7 points total. Who got those points? 10. 10 is Irving, so Irving's going to score 7 more. That's 20 points for Irving. 29 is his season average. He's averaging 29 in the playoffs. Unbelievable. And we're going to add 7 to that. It's 78-64. Final segment for the Nuggets. Offense. So offense in the final frame here for both teams is dictating action. 5, though, not a great number. Free throw. And we're looking at 8. And 8 on free throw is 7 points. This is a completely different game. 71-78 to end the first. And those points, 5, are scored by Thompson. So Thompson is now scored 26 points for Thompson. Holy cow. And the buzzer sounds as the Nuggets and the Nets take a seat, toweling off. Coaches circle them up, break out the clipboard, and start drawing out some defense, start drawing out some offense. The defenses have dominated this game. This is the lowest scoring game of the series at this point. It was 97-92 in the last game, and it was, oh hell, I don't know because I didn't keep the running tally, but it was close to 90, yeah. It was about 100 points for both teams, in 90 and 100 points. So this is by far the lowest scoring game of the series, and that actually benefits the Nets. So, unbelievable. All right, here we go. We're going to start it off with the Nets for the fourth quarter. Here we go. And it's going to be the Nets on offense. Or actually, I think we're starting off with the Nuggets, right? Because I did the Nets first before. It's going to be offense for the Nuggets. It's going to be a 5, 6, 7, 8 point. 8 is free throw. That does not help them. 9. Unbelievable. 9 free throw is 8 points. God, the poor Nuggets. 8 points. And the score on this is 7, 8, 9. That's going to be Thompson, though. Thompson having a brilliant day. 21, 29, 34 points for Thompson in the fourth so far. At 8-71, it is 79-78 before the Nets get their next segment. It's going to be the Nuggets defense, though, controlling tempo. As Dr. J brings them down, Bobby Jones is on Dr. J. As Dr. J is trying to free himself up from Bobby Jones, one of the best defenders in history. He's got his back to the basket. He's bouncing. He's dribbling down on Bobby Jones. It's going to be paint. 9. Bobby Jones turns, Dr. J turns, twists, fires it up in the paint for 13 points. 14 score. That's not good. That's 92-79. They almost doubled up their scoring in that first segment. Who is that? 9, 10. That might be Dr. J. So I literally narrated how he was backing up Bobby Jones. And guess what, folks? He's at 27. He's at 34 points in this game. Holy cow, here we go. The Nuggets are facing the defense. So again, defense is dictating here in this game. 16. Defense 16 for free throw. Free throw of 7. Free throw 7 is going to be 5 points. Oh, Denver is definitely going to drop a second game here. That was scored by 16. 16 is Simpson. Simpson's going to add 5 to his score. He's at 17. And 5 is going to be 83. That's not enough, folks. They really do need to slow down the Nets or turn it on in that final stanza. All right, the Nets are facing the Nugget defense, which really is good for them. It's going to be 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 versus the Nets defense is free throw. It's going to be the Nuggets. Going to be paint. Oh, paint. And it's going to be paint 3. 5 points. Holy cow. 3 for 5 points. Going to be 6 total. 98-83. We got one stanza left. Who scored that? 11, 12, 13, 14 for the Nets. No one in particular. So that might have been Taylor or Hughes. All right, this is it, folks. Nuggets, final chance. They are down by 15 in the fourth here. It's going to be the defense of the Nets. We're going to be looking at 14. Defense, 14. That's going to be free throw. That's not good for the 8. Free throw 8 is going to be 6 points. And, folks, that is just not going to do it. That's going to be an 89-point game. That is freaking brilliant. I was literally thinking about this before I could get home for lunch to play this game. Can the Nuggets be held to an 88-point game? I was thinking the only thing I might find wrong with this is if a team that scores 122 is always around their number. Holy cow, they've been held to 89 points, folks. That's evidence of a brilliant designed game, that we can see that average, but we can have big games and we can have bad games. And I've seen the Nuggets now held to 89 points. I literally was just thinking about this driving home from lunch, or for lunch, to play this game. I was thinking, but can there be a bad performance? And there it is. Holy cow, that is sweet. Oh, by the way, scored on that 14 scored those. That's Simpson. So Simpson's going to be the man. So what happens when Simpson's your star? That's what happens. 23 points for Simpson, though. He had a great day. And there's no way. It's 98-89. There's really no way for... there's no way for them to lose. It's going to be the Nuggets defense, though, which, again, is good for the 14. Nuggets 14 is paint. It's going to be 9. This is going to be a big score for Dr. J. No, actually, it's none of their star shooters. Interesting. And the score here is 9. 9 on paint is 13 more, plus 1 for their bonus. 14. 98 and 14. That's going to be 2. That's 122. 122. Game over. And again, nobody in particular scored that point. Folks, it's going to be Nets 2-1. The Nets lead the series 2-1, and the Nets, of course, stay home for game number 4. Holy cow, one hell of a series right now, folks. So they held the Nuggets. That's just truly remarkable. Horrible performance. However, let's take a look at the leaders. Thompson, though, in this bad game, had 20 and 34 points. Issel had 12, and Simpson had 23. Irving had 14 and, 27, 34 for Irving. Williams with 10 and Jones with 7. So Irving and Thompson both led their teams with 34 points respectively. And that's the proof right there. I was literally coming home thinking, okay, I've seen a 126, 135. I've seen 125, 110. Is it feasible that a team like the Nuggets could have a bad day? 89 instantly. That's it. It's it right there. I mean, if I was playtesting this, that would have been my next question. Can a team that averages 121 points a game have a bad day? And if they couldn't, I would say that's going to be it's going to create an academic game, a game that's kind of predictable or boring. And holy cow, that is amazing. So no 2 games in my 3 have been the same. Nuggets 125, 110. The Nets blow up and 135, 126 victory in Denver. And then the Nets in their first game at home in the series get it 122-89. I can't tell you how great this little basketball game is. I just made these. I was so inspired when I got home. I looked up on the internet who their starting lineups were and what their points per game was, because I wanted to know who those other guys were that aren't listed in this top guys. And Bobby Jones is indeed power forward for Denver. I'd forgotten Bobby Jones was in Denver. And that's amazing. He is a defensive phenom. But Bobby Jones also scored 15 points a game, which is sweet. And of course, over here, Brian Taylor scored almost 17 points a game for point guard for the Nets, which is kind of epic, right? So there you have it, folks. But I wanted to have those for the remainder of the series. So Nets lead the series 2-1. We're going to stay here for Nets' second home game, and then we'll be headed back to Denver for maybe the final game of the series. If the Nets win this next one at home, Denver is going to be with their backs against the wall. Thank you for watching. Good day.